The details Harry and Meghan don't want us to repeat. Why Prince Harry's attorneys are going after the Daily Mail. Big legal moves from Prince Harry and Meghan Markle this week. The couple has reportedly sent legal letters to the Daily Mail over some shocking new claims published in a book and serialized by the paper, including an alleged fist fight between Prince Harry and Prince Andrew. Now, before we get into it, if you find yourself coming back for royal insight and commentary you won't hear anywhere else, consider subscribing to Kinsey Schofield Unfiltered right now. It's the best way to stay connected, and it tells the algorithm you appreciate thoughtful royal reporting. You're always welcome here. We love having you, so I hope you subscribe. Now, according to the book entitled The Rise and Fall of the House of York by author Andrew Lownie, you know him very well. He's appeared right here on this very channel. Tensions between Harry and his uncle hit a boiling point at a family gathering years before Harry stepped away from his royal duties. Things allegedly got very tense between Prince Harry and Prince Andrew back in 2013. The story goes that during a family gathering, words were exchanged, sharp ones, and those words reportedly escalated into something far more physical. The catalyst, a biting comment Andrew allegedly made behind Harry's back. When confronted, Harry called him out for being a coward, for saying something behind closed doors that he wouldn't dare say to his face. Here are the specific details that Harry and his attorneys don't want us to repeat to you. The controversial new book reads, at a family gathering in 2013, Harry and Andrew got into a heated argument and punches were thrown over something Andrew said behind Harry's back. According to a source close to both men, Harry told him he was a coward for not saying it to his face. Harry got the better of Andrew, by all accounts, leaving him with a bloody nose before the fight was broken up. While Harry's team denies the allegations, headlines involving Harry and violence or a scuffle, I should say, are nothing new. Back in 2004, Prince Harry was hit in the face during a fight with paparazzi outside of a London nightclub in the early hours of the morning. In 2007, Harry reportedly fell outside of a nightclub right after he tried to punch a photographer as he left. The next day, Prince Charles's, at the time, he's now the king, London office denied his son was involved in an argument with a pap. By the way, this is the same father that never did anything for him, stepping in to deny that there was an argument the night before. In 2017, Tom Bower writes in Revenge that Prince Harry had a violent outburst after he saw a photographer hiding in the bushes at a friend's wedding. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle traveled to Jamaica to attend the wedding of Tom, Skippy, and Skip, one of Harry's oldest friends from Eton boarding school. Their appearance at the tropical celebration came roughly 5 months after their relationship was first made public back in late October 2016. Now, Tom Bower writes, since this was the first important event Meghan and Harry had appeared at together, there was certain to be media interest secluded in the resort's most isolated villa. Harry spotted a photographer in the bushes. He became incandescent. Harry's friends were puzzled by his violent outbursts, considering the frequency of similar previous incidents in his life. Their suspicion of Meghan increased. Friendly reminder, Prince Harry has never sued Tom Bower. In his 2023 memoir, Spare, Prince Harry described a physical altercation with his brother, Prince William. He alleges that William grabbed him by the collar, ripped his necklace, and knocked him to the floor during an argument about Meghan Markle. I mean, we should acknowledge the dog bowl, right? Prince Harry also disclosed that he killed 25 Taliban fighters during his 2 tours of Afghanistan. He described the experience by saying he didn't think of them as people, but rather as chess pieces removed from the board. This revelation generated significant controversy, with criticism from some military figures and the Taliban themselves. Yikes. But who knows? Maybe he's Zen now. I don't know. Back to the book entitled The Rise and Fall of the House of York by author Andrew Lownie. It says, later Andrew told Harry his marriage to Meghan Markle would not last more than a month and accused his nephew of going bonkers and not doing any due diligence into her past. He openly accused Meghan of being an opportunist and thought she was too old for Harry, adding that his nephew was making the biggest mistake ever. The source said Harry later told William he hated Andrew. Could you really blame Andrew for accusing Harry of losing the plot, not bothering to dig into Meghan's background? I mean, that's the one thing I might agree with Prince Andrew on here. You might want to do a Google search, Prince Harry. You might want to give Trevor Ingleson a call or even Thomas Markle Jr. and get the 411. Now, fast forward to today, these explosive claims were published in a book and then picked up by the Daily Mail, which printed extracts over the weekend. Within hours, Prince Harry's camp issued a strong denial. A spokesperson for Harry stated clearly that no such altercation ever took place and that Prince Andrew never made those remarks about Meghan Markle. But the Sussexes didn't stop there. Newsweek is now reporting that they have taken things a step further, sending legal letters directly to the Daily Mail over what they call defamatory and damaging claims. I mean, couldn't Prince William have done the same thing? The statement from Harry's legal team read in part, "Such are the gross inaccuracies and defamatory remarks made in the Daily Mail's story. I can confirm a legal letter from Prince Harry's counsel has been sent to the Mail." Why wouldn't they just go ahead and send it straight to the publisher of the book, who did their due diligence? Like, they're not going to publish these stories and these accusations unless they've been approved by multiple attorneys for that publisher. How much of all of it is just for show? Like, we sent a mean letter. Newsweek also points out that while Harry and Meghan pursued multiple lawsuits between 2019 and 2022, some of which they won, others they lost or dropped, things have been relatively quiet on the legal front ever since. If this new legal threat turns into an actual case, it would mark a sharp shift in strategy, although one I don't think any of us would be surprised about, and a return to the kind of media battles many thought they had put behind them. Meghan's pursuing joy now. Never forget, joy and hooch. Never forget. What if you could delay your next 2 mortgage payments? That's right. Imagine putting those 2 payments in your pocket and finally getting a little breathing room. It's possible when you call American Financing today. If you're feeling stretched by everyday expenses, groceries, gas, bills piling up, you're not alone. Most Americans are putting these expenses on credit cards, and there doesn't seem to be a way out. American Financing can show you how to use your home's equity to pay off that debt. You need to call American Financing today before you get to a point where you can't make those payments. Their salary-based mortgage consultants are helping homeowners just like you restructure their loans and consolidate debt, all without upfront fees. And their customers are saving an average of $800 a month. That's like a $10,000 raise. It's fast, it's simple, and it could save your budget this summer. Call before it's too late. 866-887-1201. That's 866-887-1201, or visit americanfinancing.net/unfiltered. Harry said very little about Prince Andrew since quitting his job as a working royal. My favorite, though, is the conversation he had with Russian pranksters that were posing as teenage climate activist Greta Thunberg and her father. Prince Harry discussed his decision to step back from royal duties with these guys that said they were Greta, and mentioned Prince Andrew in the context of difficult choices and protecting his family. "I have very little to say on that," he reportedly said when asked about Andrew's association with Jeffrey Epstein. "But whatever he has done or hasn't done is completely separate from me and my wife. We operate in a way of inclusivity, and we are focusing on community. And so we are completely separate from the majority of my family." WTF? We operate in a way of inclusivity, and we are focusing on community. And so we are completely separate from the majority of my family. Like, what in the woke pamphlet is that? Harry also mentioned his uncle in Spare, discussed in the context of a conversation with Meghan about the prospect of their state-funded security being removed by the government after they quit their jobs. Harry didn't believe that it would be up for discussion considering his uncle kept his security after retiring from public life. Did I actually write that? Retiring from public life? I think somebody was given the boot. Meg asked me one night, "You don't think they'd ever pull our security, do you?" Harry says, "Never. Not in this climate of hate. And not after what happened to my mother. Also, not in the wake of my uncle Andrew. He was embroiled in a shameful scandal, accused of the sexual assault of a young woman, and no one had so much as suggested that he lose his security. Whatever grievances people had against us, sex crimes weren't on the list." Since Prince Andrew was told to step back from his royal duties, his security arrangements have been a frequent source of debate in the UK. And there's no doubt that some of the revelations in this book will ignite that conversation all over again. Entitled The Rise and Fall of the House of York by Andrew Lownie, will be available August 14th, 2025. Do you believe Prince Harry and Meghan Markle? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video with a friend. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Kinsey Schofield.